Good morning, YouTubers. This is Handsome Jack of Rise of the Phoenix Homestead, and I'm out in the yard right now. It's kind of, you can tell it's kind of overcast today. Probably gonna make the camera act a little funky, but I told you I'd show you what I had out here. I've got all these trees planted right down through, and everything is doing really good. The red things there in the background, if you can make them out, are the cherry bushes. What I'm doing is I'm getting ready to put in some water lines out here. I got it all laid out on top of the ground. And what I'll have a spigot here that I can hook a hose to or whatever. And then going down through here past all these bushes. Well, that's a fig tree there, but I got another stake, and I'll put another spigot right here. And if you follow the line over by the front there, I'm going to put another spigot over there, and everything ties into the corner of the house over there. But this is my job for today, and here's the rest of the trees. Key lime right there, tangerine, and orange. Down there's the two peach trees. But I've got a spigot on the house that'll reach those there with a 25-foot hose. And of course I got all this here, and what we're going to do is once this water line is in, I'm actually going to put a second line in, one on each row. I got 3 rows here. And they'll have an automatic type mister or water or whatever you want to call it on them, so that all I got to do is put them on a timer, and they will automatically water the plants, because this sand gets pretty dry down here. We don't get that much rain, although it looks like we might get some today. Everything is doing good, growing, because we're just starting our planting season here, and everything is doing great. Everything is growing. I've got a couple fig trees here that don't have any leaves on them yet, but they're getting there. So when I get it all put together, I'll show you what I got. Okay, Handsome Jack back here. I've got everything mocked together. In other words, it's not glued yet. And on the ends here, that's how my spigot will be. The metal post behind it will be driven down to the point it's just below the elbow, and that'll get fastened tight to that. I don't want it so that, right now I'm going to have hoses on them, but I do not want, what's going to happen is there's going to be an actual, I've got a sprinkler kit, one that will do one whole side. They're 50 foot long, and they've got like 6 heads on them, so that'll do for that over there. And what I'm going to be doing is putting them all the way around. I'll put some on that side, I'll run a length down there, and they will all end up for these 2 rows back here. And they'll fasten to this spigot, which will be left on all the time. There'll probably be a timer on it, but I don't know if I'll get that on right away or not. Right now I may just come out and turn it on for a half hour or so, and let it run and come out and shut it off till I get the timers. First I've got to get everything put together, make sure everything's right, no leaks, which there shouldn't be. I've done this 100 times. But I have another one down here, which there'll be an underground line running over to these here. So that will take care of that, but like I say, that'll be part of the sprinkler system for right now. I'm just going to run 25-foot hoses off these, and and then until I get my sprinklers put in, there's quite a bit of work putting them in. So like I say, now what I've got to do is get this all glued together. And once it's glued together, then I can go ahead and start putting the sprinkler systems in. Now over here, I have put another valve, which goes into this here. You see the white hose on the ground that runs into here? That actually runs to a soaker hose, which will be hooked up to this spigot here. And then from here it comes back. This will be dug in, so it's all underground. And eventually, this will hook onto the faucet here. So, that'll take care of that. We'll get it. Right now I'm going to take time and glue it up. I'm not going to take a video of that because it's going to take me probably better than an hour just to get all the couplings glued together. So when I'm done with that, I'll come back. We'll take another look and we'll start digging her in, get her below the ground surface. I'd like to get it down about 6 inches at least. We don't have to worry about the freeze down here. It does freeze down here, but the most it does is get down to like 28. But I want it down about 4 inches. It'll never freeze. So, okay. That's it for now. I'll hop back on here as soon as I get some of this stuff done. All right. Catch you in a few. Okay, Handsome Jack here today. I told you I'd take you and walk you around and show you what trees I had. Well, this is the one peach tree we put in. The other one's right there. And they both have peaches on them. Although they're small, they are there. And it's got quite a few of them on there. This is my orange tree. Hasn't blossomed yet. We're waiting for that. Tangerine tree. Tons of little tangerines on it. Hard to see, but they're there. But they'll grow in another week or two. I'll take another picture. That is a key lime. I don't know how it's looked kind of bad for a while, but it's straightening back up now. Okay. Over here, one bush cherry and a second bush cherry. That right there is a fig. I have another one down here next to the water faucet there. That one I planted last year out front, and I moved it out back here. It wasn't getting enough sun out front, so we moved it. Then back here I have another one. These are turkey figs. They're supposed to grow real good down here, and we're giving them a shot. This tree here, it's supposed to be a peach tree, but it was in real rough shape. And the same with this one here. They were in really rough shape. They were neglected for, I don't know how long they've been in there, but they hadn't had anything done with them. I don't know if they're going to live or not, these two. But we moved them out here anyhow. And now they're getting at least watered every day. So we'll see what happens. Then over here, this is a Bartlett pear. And it has all kinds of shoots growing up on it. The trunk doesn't look just the best in the world, but it is growing, so we're gonna try to save it. They were out front here too. Like I say, they were all neglected. Here's another one. I mean, they were pretty good sized trees. I don't know why she didn't take care of them. And I've got another one here. This seems to be the healthiest one of the three pairs. This actually had some leaves on it. So, and it's all new growth, new leaves, so we will see what happens. Anyway, yesterday I told you I was putting in my water system. I got it. You can see the sand on the ground where the trench runs over. I do have water to all the spigots now. And I have one spigot right, if I can find it, right down there. I got one there, I've got one here. I'm putting another one over here. And that is actually hooked to a soaker hose down in the ground there. This whole system was pressurized after I put it in. And that is actually turned on with a soaker hose, doing the flowers and the elephant ear plant she's got down here. Plus there was already a spigot on the house, which I split. And half of that goes down into the PVC pipe, which goes out into the yard. Now this spigot here I used to water this section of trees here with. And then the other ones are watered off the other spigots. Anyway, the system's in the ground. It does work. And now I'm getting ready to put in the sprinklers themselves, which will be a different setup, and I'll show you how I do that. I bought a kit. It looks like it's going to work out pretty good. You can probably see the black hose running across the lawn there. I just got it stretched out in the sun to let it heat up and kind of straighten out, and we're going to go ahead and install that. But everything seems to be doing good, and so that'll be the end of. I'll put these 3 or 4 clips together, which by now, if you're watching as you'll know that the other clips are in with it. But anyway, this is Handsome Jack saying goodbye for now, and remember, have fun from the Phoenix Homestead.